Hello everyone, this screencast is about prioritizing instructional goals using the classroom diagnostic tool data. On the screen in front of you is the CDT cycle. It is also an assessment cycle. So perhaps you've already given the classroom diagnostic tool to your students, you've assessed, you've started looking at the data and say, oh my goodness, what do I do with all this information? And this screencast is showing one way that you could begin to interpret the results and group students by their diagnostic profiles to target instruction. So let's go over to PADRC eDirect. And what I have on the screen is 7th grade math. It's the first test administration. There's a lot of data already on the screen, and I need to narrow it down. There's too much to take in and to use effectively. So I'm going to look at the category numbers and operations because that's what I'm teaching next. I can filter by just that category, numbers and operations. Now I see on the screen just the most recent assessment. The other columns are not populated because I've only given the CDT one time this school year. There's still a lot of information here. I could look at each and every student, but I'm going to try to make some groups. So let's go to the range filter and filter by students' area of need. And what's going to happen now on the screen is that all of the students who are below the middle of the green are in my view. Middle of the green is on track for proficiency on the state assessment. So as I look at this, I have quite a few students, and that's normal. It's the beginning of the year. I don't expect them to know everything. So I'm going to draw a box using my mouse around this group of students and show eligible content. Now I can see the students highlighted in yellow should begin enrichment in the terms of even intervention with content at the 4th grade level and the 5th grade level. We have math grade 4 and math grade 5. And which students? They're down here, Hayden, Addison, Bailey, Victoria, etc. I'm going to copy this because I know that I can't only instruct at that level, but this is really going to be a bridge from 4th and 5th grade content to 7th grade content. I'm taking it over to my chart. In this chart, I can go ahead and add the grade level. You'll see the numbers and operations categories listed here, and it's listed 3 times because I'm going to make several groups. I can put in the eligible content that I copied. I'm going to paste it right there, and I'm going to add some student names. It's going to do a couple of them for our purposes. I will be thinking about what instruction I can plan for this group of students and even what I can learn from formative assessment data about this group. But I'm not done yet. I haven't grouped all of my students. So what if I change my filter, student strengths to build on? Now I see all the students who are above the middle of the green, and I can repeat that process, drawing the box around them, click on show eligible content. This group of students is answering questions correctly at the 7th grade level. So I can help them to go deeper in that content before I go beyond 7th grade level number and operations. I see Rory, Luis, and Sydney are in this group. So I copied that. For my next group, I'm going to add the eligible content, add some names here. Rory, Luis. And I need to continue to this process by going back over here. I'll get rid of my filter, and I know I missed students here in the middle of the green, and I missed the students here down here as well. So I can continue this process, and in the end, I will be able to have groups of students and then begin to plan instruction to meet those student groups' needs. I'm going to make additional screencasts giving you ideas for where you can find free resources for instructional plans. But for now, this is one way to look at how to group students based on their instructional needs.